What's going on, guys? We got the post-leg day late night car video coming your way. So workout routine has changed. Things are looking different. I had a sciatica flare up this past week, and that really stinked. So what essentially happened was it worked the week prior. I had to do a quote-unquote road run instead of my normal, local getting out of the truck very often type of deal. And so that essentially involved me. I went to like another state over into another time zone, and it's not as extreme as it sounds. I still came home the same day. The problem was I also did encounter some unavoidable issues. So because of that, the workday ended up taking about 10 and a half hours. And this is 10 and a half hours of just not getting out of the truck the entire time. Well, a little bit in between, like maybe 10 minutes in between, but I'm like getting paid based on the pace that I work doing one of those. So, barely out of the truck. I'm basically in the truck for 10 whole hours, and it just wreaked havoc on my lower back. Now, I'm no stranger to sciatica. I got to put that out there. I'm no stranger to this problem. I occasionally have flare-ups. This one, I was not surprised it happened. I'm disappointed it happened, obviously, but my educated guess as to why I have sciatica is from all these years of lifting and a lot of them doing things subpar, incorrectly. I probably have a slipped or bulging disc in my lumbar spine. And when I'm doing things that are causing me to put excess pressure on the spine, it's compressing nerves, and that's what's doing it. So I imagine that's what would come up if I got it checked out. I'm not going to get it checked out at this point. And my reason for that is, I've gone through a ton of issues with my body. So I have a good gauge on when something needs to be looked at, and it's not presenting an urgent problem right now. It may in the future, I don't know, but it's something that happens very sparingly and usually clears up within a week. So I don't think any of them have lasted more than a week. So that's kind of what I deal with there. And maybe one day it will progress, maybe it won't, I don't know, but it does stink when it flares up, and it really sullied some of the stuff I was trying to do. So I was not able to do RDLs to my fullest capability. I'm just getting terrible nerve pain from my lower back down my hamstrings, like electrical nerve pain, doing things that are loading my body in that type of way. And even on leg press, when I'm getting deep into a leg press, it's presenting an issue. So I was not able to go as hard as I would like to not this past week, the week prior. So that's what happened there. And honestly, it can even affect my back day, because if I'm doing something like barbell rows, it's causing that crazy uncomfortable nerve pain that's making it too hard to perform my lifts how I need to when my spine's loaded in a barbell row position. So that's what I was dealing with there, but I'm not surprised by it. Saw it coming. It's what you got to deal with. I am a couple weeks out from starting prep, and my body is starting to rebound with the recovery. I'm liking that so far. My joints are starting to not feel as crazily beat up, and I like that. That's good. Workout intensity, I had to downshift it. It was a matter of fact type of thing. And I don't want to put it out there. I don't want people to take this the wrong way and be like, oh, well, you can't work out as hard when you're not taking stuff. That's not what I'm saying. In my given situation, it was the best course of action there, because with the hormones out of the mix, why would I keep the intensity super high if my body's already super beat up? Now I lack the versatility to handle all that workload, and I'm just messing myself up even more. But if it was a PCT setting where everything felt great, mechanically wise within my body, obviously there would be no reason whatsoever to drop the intensity off. It's just, it was something that needed to be done given my circumstances, because the ideal thing to do would be to keep your intensity high and keep pushing those failure sets and trying to even not just maintain, but also potentially get stronger, even though you don't have the stuff in your system. So that's sort of what's going on there. And I would guess that my testosterone is probably floating close to zero right now, just given the fact that I have not had a sex drive really, and the past few weeks, again, saw that coming. Just that, and I am getting good pumps and stuff, but obviously, this comes with the territory here. The muscles are not going to have as much volume to them, they're not going to be full. You're going to lose a lot of like intracellular fluid in your muscles. You're going to look a little bit smaller. You're going to be softer. It's what happens when you're in this game and you got to do what you got to do. So the important part though is to keep your body fresh, and that's what I'm trying to get to. And when I reintroduce what I need to do when I start getting ready for a competition, I foresee myself having a much easier time getting to the point that I need to. But remember, you know, I've been doing this a very long time. There's a lot of people listening have not. If your like joints and body it's just way too beat up, and I'm not talking about muscle soreness. I'm not talking about muscle soreness. If your muscles are still sore and you got to hit chest, go hit your fucking chest. Don't be a pussy. That's what you need to do if you want to grow. But if your joints are really messed up, like, I mean, searing, terrible, sharp pain in your joints, it's gotten worse over time. It's affecting you pretty badly. You're not able to do things at the level you'd like to do them anymore. You're having to work around shit. Yeah. You got to drop off the intensity for a little bit, and you don't want to. I get it. I don't want to do it either, but you got to, or else you're going to jam yourself up and not be able to fully explore and enjoy this thing that you love doing so much. So it comes with the territory, and it's important to pinpoint when this is happening and then execute a game plan accordingly, because if you don't, you're going to go into unfamiliar territory and potentially mess yourself up, and none of us want that. We want to keep lifting to the best of our capabilities long term. So anyway, yeah, I would say the week was honestly pretty successful this week. Last week was with the sciatica issue. This week cleared up, and maybe it may have lingered a little bit earlier in the week, but non-existent right now. And I had a good leg day. I kept weights about the same as they have been. I did not try and push the envelope any, because I'm coming off fresh from that sciatica. I don't want to flare it back up right away. But this will be good because I'm going to be sciatica free, going right into a prep setting in a couple weeks. We're going to start banging things out as best as we can, and we're going to keep improving, and we're going to make it to show day and hopefully get a pro card this year. So anyway, hope everyone has a good night. I know I'm going to have a protein shake and watch some anime. So talk to you next time.